Most of your suffering comes from trying to control a person's heart, which is territory you will never own. Epictetus taught that your volition is the only thing that is truly yours, while the indifference of others is external. Nothing. Learn how to anchor your worth in your own reasoned choices, rather than the shifting whims of people who do not care. In 55 AD, a crippled slave in Rome was given nothing but his mind, and from that he built a philosophy that has outlasted empires. Epictetus owned nothing, not his body, not his freedom, not even the right to leave a room without permission. And yet he wrote the most complete guide to psychological freedom in human history. His argument was brutal in its simplicity. Divide everything in existence into two categories: what is up to you and what is not. Your opinions, your desires, your will, these are yours, and no one can touch them. Everything else, other people's actions, their affections, their attention, was never yours to begin with. You were only ever borrowing the illusion of it. Here is where most people fail this teaching before they've even begun. They hear focus on what's up to you and think it means try harder, text more, explain better, prove your worth until the other person finally sees it. That is not Stoicism. That is negotiation with territory you don't own. Epictetus would call this a category error, treating an external as if it were internal and then suffering endlessly for a debt that was never owed to you. The fortress is not built by trying harder to be chosen. The fortress is built by withdrawing your investment from a vote that was never yours to win. Their attention, their consistency, their capacity to value you, none of it was ever within your control. You were spending your peace on a ledger you don't hold the pen to. You will know you are still emotionally hostage when you check your phone before you've even opened your eyes, when their silence organizes your entire day, when you rehearse conversations with someone who has already shown you, plainly, that they are not thinking of you at all. This is not love. This is not longing. This is what Epictetus called being enslaved by an opinion, the opinion that your worth is verified externally by a person who lacks the faculty, the depth, or simply the will to provide that verification. The tragedy is not that they don't care. The tragedy is how much of your one life you've handed over waiting for them to. Here is the discipline, not indifference. Discipline. You do not need them to change for you to be free. You only need to stop assigning your peace to a jurisdiction you don't govern. Return to what is yours. Your judgment, your choices, your next action. That is the entire fortress, not built once and forgotten. Rebuilt daily, in the small moment you choose your own mind over their silence. Epictetus did not have his freedom, his body, or his voice in the world's eyes, and still he was untouchable. You have more than he did. Start acting like it. If you're building that kind of mind, subscribe. There's more of this ahead.